The 7 levels of luxury products. You walk into a store and spot 2 handbags that look exactly the same, but one has a price tag 5 times higher than the other. Why the huge difference? What makes one bag truly luxurious while the other just pretends to be? That's the hidden world of luxury, where scarcity, class, and financial strength determines your value and the value of a product. In today's video, we will be looking at the 7 levels of luxury products. Number 7. Prestige level. First up, we have the prestige level. You know, those bags, shoes, and jackets that immediately stand out with big logos at the windows of department stores, airport shops, and endless online ads. Their prices usually sit in that tempting sweet spot where it feels like a treat without emptying your wallet, often just a few $100s. But when you look a little closer, you will notice the materials that aren't built to age gracefully, and the fabrics that rely more on adhesives than careful stitching, or the designs that chase whatever is trending on social media rather than standing the test of time. They supply out loads of inventory, so pretty much anyone can pick up one during a sale or a quick shopping trip. It gives that instant boost of feeling like you've upgraded your look. Most people start their whole journey right in this zone because it's approachable and makes the whole world of nicer goods seem within reach. But the catch is, the excitement tends to fade fast. These items rarely hold much value if you ever decide to pass them along, and after a season or two, the shine wears off both literally and figuratively. That's why you need something that feels like an upgrade and is worth every penny, like the next level. Number 6. Accessible luxury. The accessible luxury is a level you should consider. If you compare an everyday regular bag or watch for a few $100s to something in this tier for $1,000 to $5,000, the difference is noticeable. You get better materials, stronger brand heritage, and designs that actually feel more refined and hold up over time. The fabrics feel more substantial and people tend to respect it more. It is usually between $800 and $2,000. It includes many Louis Vuitton monogram pieces, Gucci accessories, Prada basics, Burberry entry items, or Saint Laurent outfits. If you move up a bit around $3,000 to $5,000, it gets even more interesting. You start seeing better resale on some pieces and looks that feel either current or timeless. Brands in this space have real history behind them and put more thought into how things are made, so you get better leather, nicer fabrics, and designs that don't look outdated after one season. Certain Dior or Fendi items at this range show a clear quality jump. The pieces just feel more satisfying than random dupe. You might see these pieces on successful young professionals or influencers who have moved past the flashy phase, and plenty of travelers in airport lounges. It gives you that satisfying nod of recognition from others without making you look like you're trying too hard. Whatever you pick here is going to be a solid step up, and is totally worth the money if you want to be recognized without going too deep into the luxury world. But after spending time in this stage, you start to notice that there is more, and you get introduced to the world of premium luxury. Number 5. Premium luxury. Imagine not having to try on dresses that never quite fit or match what you want, but with premium luxury, you don't need to worry about that. This stage is where investing a bit more into proper core pieces starts to make a real difference, not just in how you look, but in how the items hold their value and earn quiet respect. You feel more put together at work or events, and there's a nice confidence that comes with owning something that actually has heritage behind it. You don't have to buy the most expensive thing in this tier, of course, but don't just chase logos either. Go to the flagship stores, try on a few pieces, and pick what feels right for your style. Once you upgrade from accessible luxury to decent premium core pieces, you can really feel the change in materials, finishing, and overall presence. Now, you are ready for a higher level in the luxury chain. Number 4. High luxury. If you're a fan of minimalistic but refined pieces, this is the one for you. The next level that is worth every penny once you have a good foundation is high luxury. Anyone with an eye for quality can appreciate well-made high luxury products because they focus on materials and craft instead of loud logos. So, whether that's a Loro Piano sweater, something from the Row, Bruno Cucinelli cashmere, Bottega Veneta intricato, or Hermes smaller leather goods and scarves, it's all about that subtle feel that only a few can appreciate. The reason this level stands out is that these pieces tend to last decades and quietly bring you more satisfaction every time you use them. If you choose well here, the item can stay with you through different stages of life. There are quite a few solid brands, and their prices are high, but for what you get, it still feels reasonable in this world. When you've gotten this level in the bag, you can definitely look past face value and more on the financial security that the ultra luxury level brings. Number 3. Ultra luxury. When you see celebrities or billionaires bid for items, it's not because it's shiny or has some hidden meanings. It is the legacy and rarity that matters. This could be iconic handbags, exceptional watches, or seriously high jewelry. There are a few reasons this tier matters. You start getting real scarcity, the need for relationships with boutiques, and deep heritage that lower levels simply don't have. Many of the best pieces are allocated rather than just sold to anyone who walks in, so they feel genuinely special. The materials are on another level, and some even hold or grow in value over time. Especially when you have reached a certain point financially, this can be one of the smartest moves because an ultra-luxury piece elevates while acting like a quiet asset. Even if you already own good high luxury items, stepping into ultra-luxury usually means having $100,000 more. But money alone often isn't enough here. Patience and the right relationship with the store matter a lot. Some of the well-known examples are certain Hermes Birkins or Kelly's in special orders, Richard Mille watches, Graf jewelry, or top Patek Philippe complications. But there's a level that's not talked about enough, which is the bespoke and Mason exclusive. Number 2. Bespoke and Mason exclusive. You might not agree with the next level because it's not something people term as luxury. Even with money, you can't walk in and buy the top pieces without the right connection and history. So, why does bespoke and Mason exclusives deserve a spot? Well, from an emotional and ownership standpoint, there is almost no other tier that feels as rewarding. The piece is made specially with details you choose together with master artisans. That personal touch is hard to find anywhere else in luxury. And then there is the legacy side. A lot of people commission something special for a big milestone, like a custom Hermes order, a made-to-order Patek complication, or one-of-a-kind jewelry. This level is pretty exclusive, which is why, even though it's extremely expensive, the satisfaction and uniqueness make it worth it for those who can reach it. The last level is a jump from made for you to only one in the world. Number 1. Supreme luxury. The top level is the supreme luxury. Have you ever wondered how a piece of jewelry is made exclusive for only one person? This is the apex where things become extremely rare. We are talking true haute couture that takes thousands of hours of handwork, the highest tier of high jewelry with exceptional stones, ultra-rare watch prototypes, or historically important vintage pieces that now live in private collections. Prices can run from several hundred thousands into the millions, or are basically priceless. Only a small number of people have access to such luxury, usually billionaires, royalty, or serious collectors, and many of the deals happen privately. At this point, luxury stops being about showing off and becomes more about supporting incredible craft, preserving skills that are disappearing, and building a legacy. So, even if they're not the prettiest or the flashiest of products, it shows how intention, legacy, and details truly matter.